Hang off me like Popo. I'm like, oh no. You're doing it alright. You blind me like flashlight. You sexy like all night.
Well, hello and welcome to Strictly Come Surrey 2019, streaming live here from University Hall at the University of Surrey. Wherever you're joining us from, thanks for being part of the action as we watch 10 couples from all across the university deck it out for the rights to call themselves Strictly Champions. And don't forget to join us for a very special interview show which will be happening after tonight's performances.
Welcome to Strictly Come Surrey 2019. Please welcome to the floor the Strictly Professionals, performing to sax.
Give it to me! I met a boy last week trying to run that game. Made it sound so sweet when he say my name. I said, boy, stop, run it back. You can talk that talk, but can you play that sax? Met a boss last night buying out the boss. Said I can ride top down in his Jaguar. I'm like, boy, stop, run that back. You can drive all night, but can you play that sax? Baby, baby, I've been waiting for the one to blow my mind. Baby, maybe you can get it if you got that thing I like. I need a set up with the chase rounds up. Top of red hot, never got me crazy. 'Cause say you can go all night the way you lay that track. But if you wanna hear me sing, you better play that sax. Give it to me.
Please welcome your judges for this evening. Vicky Frenison, Frederick Frenison, Professor Shirley Price, James New, Please welcome your celebs for tonight. Fran Strange, Gita Brinker, Mark Hinder, Michael Tarracone, Christopher Trace, Dr. Melanie Ben, Sarah Litchfield, Lizzie Rose, Gemma and Hayden, Nick Lynn. Finally, the hosts of Strictly Come Surrey 2019, Olivia Bourne and Hannah A.K.
Can we have another round of applause for the cast of Strictly Come Surrey?
A huge welcome to our audience here in the studio and those of you watching at home. If you want to get involved in the show, get on Twitter and use the hashtag StrictlyComeSurrey. Let us know what you think of our dancers, because we'll be reading out some of our favourites in the interval show.
Thank you to all the celebrities who've put in so much work over the past few months. Their nominations were all the way back in October, and it was from over 200. So, you know, they're all here to compete, and they want to win the Strictly trophy.
That's right. Tonight, our couples will be hoping for a good score from the judges, but they'll need your votes to win. We'll explain the voting process later in the show. Let's meet the judges.
Tonight, making their return to the judges' table, Frederick, Vicky, and Shirley. And joining them tonight is our guest judge for this year, Surrey's very own dancing maestro, James Newby. James himself is a little bit of celebrity, having danced back here in 2018. So we think he's perfect to put in some lovely level critique and to help them maybe, you know, pursue their future dancing careers and whatnot. So, how did you find that opening routine?
Is that to me? Well, so far this judging is going rather well, isn't it? It was fantastic. I think I might have pulled a muscle, but the others were really good. I should just stress that there really is no one in this room less qualified to do this than me, but here we are.
So, cheeky question, do you think your dance last year was better?
Well, it scored highly, didn't it? So.
Amazing.
So, James and Shirley tonight will be focusing on the performance and the kind of feel of the dance. And Frederick and Vicky are our professional ballroom coaches, so they will be judging the celebrities' critique.
So, here we are, 8 weeks ago in a top-secret location, also known as the Austin Pierce building. Our Surrey celebs met our professional dancers from the Ballroom and Latin Dance Club for the first time. Let's see how they started their Strictly journey.
Isn't the best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow. And you come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, be my baby. Come on, be my baby. Come on, be my baby.
So, opening the show tonight, we have the first of two quick steps. Hopping, skipping and jumping around the ballroom, we have Student Experience Officer for Team Surrey, Fran, and her partner Hayden.
So I hear she's a really keen footballer, so will the Strictly trophy be coming home for Fran? Let's hope she scores a bit better than England did this year in the World Cup. Not this year, the other World Cup, whatever it was.
Here she is in training.
Been good, yeah.
Yeah?
It's quite, yeah, I mean, it's fast, so it's quite intense.
Yeah.
Learning a lot though, it's fun, actually enjoying it.
There's a lot of sort of hopping about, jumping about, but trying to stay in control, which is
There's a lot of footwork to learn, and I think sometimes kind of feeling like overstepping and getting tangled up in each other quite a bit, but as soon as we learn the technique, I think it will hopefully start to come a bit more naturally.
Arguing all the time and everything, it's terrible.
Luckily...
She slapped me the other day.
No, I mean, luckily Hayden is very patient with me because I'm quite a perfectionist, aren't I? I'm like, we're not leaving until we've got it, and then we have to get everything right on point, so you have to be pretty patient with me.
Dancing the quick step, Fran Strange and her partner, Hayden Stokes.
One, two, three, four. My bed and a pillow for my head. I got a pencil full of lead and some water for my throat. I got buttons for my coat and sails on my boat. So much more than I needed before. I got money in the meter and a turbo heater. Oh, and now it's getting on the road. It's only getting sweeter. I got legs on my tails and a head for a hair. Bought a pan and some shoes in my feet. I got a shelf full of books and most of my teeth. Few pairs of socks and a door with a lock. I got food in my belly and a license for my telly. And nothing's gonna bring me down. Guitar and tires in my car. I got most of the means and scripts for the scenes. I'm out and about, so I'm in with a shout. I got a favourite chat, but better than that. Food in my belly and a license for my daddy, and nothing's gonna bring me down. No! Oh, best of all, I've got my baby. I've got my baby. She's mighty fine and she's all mine, and nothing's gonna bring me down. Oh, she's mighty fine and she's all mine, and nothing's gonna bring me down. She's mighty fine and she's all mine, and nothing's gonna bring me down.
Well, what can I say? That was absolutely, prepared to cringe, fantastic. Absolutely stunning stuff. So, will you be hanging up your football boots and taking up your Strictly shoes for good, Fran?
No, I don't think so quite yet.
Boo. Hayden, was the slapping worth it?
It was okay.
Absolutely brilliant stuff. I thought that was phenomenal. So, well done to you. How do you feel being out there?
Exhausted, but it's been an amazing experience, so I enjoyed it.
Fantastic stuff, brilliant. So let's see what the judges thought.
Is that me?
Of course, Fred.
I can't see over there in the smoke.
I can't see anything.
Sorry. Well, what can I say? Well, I can say quite a lot, actually. Well done. I like that Charleston thing. Where did that come from?
Oh, you know, it just entered my head.
No, very, very good. A couple of things here. I thought your frame was very good, and it looked like you had a good time, so that was positive. The Charleston bit, the interaction was good. It was a little bit hesitant sometimes, and you lost sort of connection with each other and musicality, timing, and so forth. But overall, I thought very good job. I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you, please.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say well done to Fran and Hayden, because it's the hardest thing opening the show for the evening. The first couple's on. It's such a hard thing to do, so well done. You dealt with it like a true professional. Absolutely brilliant. Well done, both of you. Or true professionals. Sorry, Hayden. So I thought it was lovely and light. I like your movement around the room. So when you were running and skipping and jumping around the room, beautifully light, which was super nice toes. You got up lovely and high. That was great. I like the Charleston stuff. Not quite in sync enough for me, but being a a football fan, have a bit of a cliche, a great save because you got it back on point at the end. A true performer always pulls it back together, which you absolutely did. So well done, both of you. Really good. Well done.
Shirley.
Well done. I was going to say the same. Very difficult to come out first. So excellent. And look at the smoke. Quick step and the amount of smoke you've prepared. I have to say you've raised the bar already from last year. Sorry, James. It's going to make me do a cartwheel at the end of this. I thought it was very good. I thought you actually took the whole thing forward. Excellent dance, lovely costume, sparkle. Can I just say you went across the floor like a Giselle. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. And James.
Well, Fran, I thought it was fantastic. It's incredibly difficult to open the show, and I know how nervous you were backstage. I think your mum's been frantically texting you to check if you're okay, so you can be reassured you're absolutely fine. The quick step's really difficult. There's no way they'd give me anything as difficult as that to do. So you definitely raised the bar compared to what I can do. Well done. I thought it was brilliant.
Brilliant stuff. Thank you. So, you've had the dance, you've had the audience, and you've had the judges. Let's see what the numbers will say.
Will the judges please reveal their scores? Frederick Frenison. Vicky Frenison.
7.
Professor Shirley Price. James Lee.
9.
That is a fantastic start. Go and have a well-deserved rest behind, and if I did mess up the football joke, it's because I know nothing about football. Thank you very much.
Next up, performing a beautiful Viennese waltz for us this evening, we have Deputy Director of Estates Peter and his partner Hayley. So Peter was previously our head of security, and we know that both departments have been eager to see him dance since the announcement.
So hopefully his experience in the Merseyside Police will allow him to give an arresting performance tonight. Show them no mercy, Peter. Let's get on to see how they got on in training. Oh, whatever.
Hayley's a fantastic teacher, and she had to be. I was starting from scratch today, so it's been really
Learned
good.
a lot. We've done naturals, reverse, change, a lot more than I thought we were going to get through.
Yeah, if I can stop myself spinning into oblivion, that'll be fine. I've been excited but a bit nervous from the outset, but now we learned how to dance tonight, so which dance we're going to do, so that gives me something to focus on.
No, I don't think he's quite realised yet what he's let himself in for. This is kind of a nice, easy first session. We've got to learn to spin in time and choreograph the music and everything else, yeah?
That's the scary bit. Well, we're going to put in 100%. People need to get them in, do a bit of training, make sure they're focused on the night.
Dancing the Viennese Waltz, Peter Brinkley and his partner, Hayley Pilcher.
Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December.
Wow. Here you go, guys. That was an absolutely stunning dance. I think the audience will agree with me. It was so beautiful. Give them another round of applause. How have you enjoyed being a part of Strictly?
It's been a fantastic experience. I'd encourage anyone to do it. Fantastic.
Really? A bit different from your day job?
A little bit different, although at times you do a bit of dancing around the office. I'd like to thank the Brinkley Massive for being here tonight.
Lovely. Would you like to find out what the judges thought?
Oh, that'd be nice.
Quite sure, right? Yeah. Let's hear from them. Frederick, what did you think?
Peters, I enjoyed parts of this in the sense that the narrative and the storytelling was very nice. Music was very, very nice, so good choice on that one. I felt you were in and off sort of timing-wise. It wasn't really on the money there, unfortunately, so it was sometimes a bit rushed. But it's the truth, though. It's the truth.
Cheers, Craig.
But for only having done such a short time, I think you did a very good job, so well done.
Well done. I think that was a great and the way I would describe that is a very sweet and charming Viennese waltz. It's lovely. It's very difficult to dance Viennese because of all the rotations. Did you get dizzy when you were practicing?
No, bizarrely not, actually. I thought it was. It was one of my main fears, but no, we didn't.
You're okay. Well done. So as many people feel quite seasick, so you did brilliantly. So well done. I feel a little the same as Frederick. I must commend you. You did a lot of basic work. You did, as you said in your VT, natural turns, close changes, reverse turns, and your footwork in the main was absolutely impeccable. So well done. Very good. There is a tiny, tiny little however, and that was the timing for me. You were better in time when you were doing the other things. So there was a standing spin, there was a lovely lift. I loved your use of your shadow work. That was nice choreography, Hayley. We went down the centre there. So that looked super. So I think that charming and sweet. It was a lovely performance for me. Just the timing on the basic. So well done.
Thank you.
So I thought it was a lovely story and I thought it was excellent. And Peter, you have definitely no PC plod and you'll definitely have passed the blue line. So I think it was excellent. I thought it was very soft. It was a wonderful storytelling. And I have to say that I think we're here, James and I, because we don't know anything about dance. So we look...
yourself.
I'm supporting you there now. I think what you've shown is what people can do, and I think it's excellent. So thank you for the dance, both of you. It was excellent. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. And finally, we had all the puns tonight. You got any more?
Any more puns?
Any more puns for us?
No puns. But I thought it was dignified and poised and elegant. But you know, enough about the estates team in the corner. Peter, I really enjoyed watching that. I mean, I know they might be arguing it was a little bit late on times, but no worse than the projects that the estates team opened. So I really enjoyed watching it. I thought it was beautiful. Well done.
Thank you. Now let's hear it for the scores.
There is a gap down here, and James might be disappearing down it very fast.
Shall we have the scores?
Will the judges please reveal their scores? Frederick Frenison.
It's a 6 from me.
Vicky Frenison.
It's a 6 from me.
Professor Shirley Price.
It's a 9.
James Lee.
And I'm a 9.
Fantastic, guys. Thanks so much.
Got the judges making puns. We've got people who already shouting scores. Why are we here? I'll go, shall I? So next up, whoever said yes, I'm coming for you. So next up, we have the Secretary of Mountaineering and his partner, Paige.
In this dance, Mark plays an English tourist, completely clueless about where he is and what he's doing. So no acting involved there then. Let's see how they got on in training.
So it's sort of like it hit on Monday when having to do actual steps, but now I can actually see a performance happening because like I've got a partner, I've got a dance that we're meant to be doing.
We have been doing it.
I can see, I can sort of see a clear path to the end in a way, whereas before it was just like, yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, we have a plan.
Surprised how much we got through, to be honest.
So I didn't plan it.
Yeah, yeah, it's all flowed quite nicely. I really like the dance we're doing, and I can't help but dance to the music, so that's a plus.
Well, I'm hoping that he's not going to be better than me at the end. So, I mean, he's doing so well, and I'm actually like, but it's quite stressful because I'm going to have to plan a lot in each session, but I'm hoping it'll be good.
Dancing the Samba, Mark Pinder and his partner, Paige Mullen.
Pienso que un sueño parecido no volverá más. Y me pintaba las manos y la cara de azul. Y de provisa el viento rápida me debo. Y me hizo volar en el cielo infinito. Volaré, cantaré, oh, nel blu dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. Y volando, volando feliz me encuentro amado, amado que soy. En el calle del mundo sale con el paso de mí. Una música dulce tocada solo para mí. Volaré, oh, cantaré, oh, nel blu dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. Volare, oh, cantare, oh, nel blu dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. Nel blu dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. Nel blu dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. Nel blu dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. Nel blu dipinto di blu.
I have no words. That was absolutely phenomenal. Well done, guys. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. What do we think, audience? So I guess taking a page out of her book worked out really well for you, didn't it? Stop. You may have a minute, Paige. Paige, any words from you about how that went?
Need 2 minutes.
That's fine. So that was absolutely fantastic. Lots of footwork, really fast movement all across the floor. I know I couldn't keep up even just watching from over there. Also, I couldn't see, so it was even better. But no, brilliant stuff. So, as Secretary of Mountaineering, will you be hanging up your climbing gear and pursuing this dance, or?
No, it costs far too much for me to just chuck it away, but...
What are you paying for?
Life
She's confused as well.
Life experience, maybe? Yeah, shoes cost a lot.
Nothing in this. Terrible itinerary. We'll not be booking from your holidays anytime soon. So, did that dance move mountains for you guys? Yeah. It worked. It worked. All right, enough from my rumbling. Can we hear from the judges, please? Frederick.
Thank you very much. Well done. I'm sitting here enjoying the show. It's fantastic. Well, that was so well rehearsed. You didn't put a foot wrong. I'm thinking, this is good narrative, and the highlights and so on, very well choreographed. Was it from you, Paige? Did you do it? Well done, you. Fantastic. No, I haven't got anything bad to say.
Vicky.
Well, fabulous choreography, Paige, well done. And Mark, I don't know how you kept up with her. It was absolutely brilliant. I was hanging off the front of the desk trying to see every single thing that was happening. One thing I was so impressed by was how synchronised you were, because you spent a lot of time dancing together, but there was a fair amount of time out of hold, and often that can be quite dangerous when you let go of someone, because that's when things can go awry. And you stayed absolutely together in sync the entire time. I didn't see any foot faults at all. Your feet were just fantastic, so I could happily watch that again. That was wonderful. Well done.
Ooh, brilliant.
What can I say? Wow. I mean, I had to watch James' face. He couldn't believe it. It was absolutely fantastic. And I have to say to you, Mr. Bond, shaken, not stirred. Well done.
Thank you very much, Shirley. And last but not least, James.
Yeah, I'd say that was adequate. Actually, that was just truly breathtaking, fantastic. Paige, I'm so glad you remembered everything I taught you. You nearly won last year, and I don't quite know what the difference is that might get you over the line this year. It might be to do with a partner. That was just wonderful to watch. Paige is a wonderful dancer, everybody knows that, but Mark, you're a real dancer as well. Fantastic. Brilliant.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, that was some fantastic commentary. You happy with that?
Yeah.
You're still breathing, that's fine, okay. Let's see some numbers, judges.
Will the judges please reveal their scores? Frederick Frenison.
It's a 10 for me.
Vicky Benison.
It's a 10 for me.
Professor Shirley Price. James Lee.
Definitely a 10.
Absolutely phenomenal stuff. Thank you so much. And again, super well done. You worked hard and it shows. Go and have a well-deserved break, practice your breathing, whatnot. Off you go, guys. Thank you.
Our next couple this evening is President of Dodgeball Michael and his partner Barbara.
So many puns. So I did a bit of pun researching for Michael. Michael is Italian, so I tried all my best ones. So, when we were rehearsing, we actually had a few issues where their video kept playing with everybody else's. So every couple was Michael and Barbara. Some brilliant stuff. Let's hope his dancing is as saucy as the sauces in Italy. You will laugh at that one. Let's see how they got on in training.
I found it really easy to teach him, which, because it's my first time doing it, it was a bit weird for me teaching, but it went out really pretty well.
Good, I'm glad. It's lighthearted, it's fun, it's good to be able to have a laugh whilst you're doing it. It's not like super serious, and she's not sitting there telling me every little thing I do wrong, which is helpful because I'm sure it's a lot, but no, it's been really lighthearted and fun, and I've really enjoyed it. I've never danced, and then I found out the rumba's really slow and meant to be really difficult, so I was terrified. No, I definitely want to beat Lizzie the most. You know, we're both in dodgeball, we're both in the union. Need to show that the voice zone's better than the activity zone. Sorry, Lizzie, I'm coming for you.
Dancing the Rumba. Michael Terraconi and his partner, Barbara Colliadi.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? And darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Me, I fall in love with you every single day. And I just wanna tell you I am
guys. There you go. How are you feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's first time on Strictly for both of you. Yes, it must have been really exciting.
Very nerve-wracking as well. A lot of the issues I had at the start, which was I wouldn't breathe. Thankfully for this one, all I did was breathe too much because I had like no breath. If I didn't,
No,
I think
you're
I
just
might
really
have
out of
passed out.
breath. Yeah. Bless you. How's it been working together?
It was good. He was a really good student, so I'm
That's
proud
good
of
to
him.
hear.
Yeah, Barbara was great. We always had a laugh. It was quite lighthearted and fun. It got a bit awkward when the 2 weeks before it was, you know the steps, now you have to act like you're in love. Shit.
Bless you. Should we hear what the judges had to say? Frederick.
There we are. Hello. Michael, well done. Rumba is not that easy to do. It's a lot of storytelling. We have sort of a relationship with the partner that we need to perform, and I think you did that really well for only having danced for such a short time. I saw a lot of what we call syllabus work, which is lovely to see. You got your cucarachas or just pure basic and the fans. So that was correctly done, and you did on time, perfectly well. Now, what I would like to have seen, if I can complain, well, I'm not going to complain, but I would like to have seen straight legs. When you go step forward on each leg, I want to have a straight leg, much sharper. But for the short time, and also the narrative again, the storytelling, I could hear in the lyrics that you were sort of applying some of the steps to that. So that was beautiful. Well done.
Awesome. Yeah, lovely, lovely song choice. Vicky.
Well done. I thought that was a beautiful rumba. It's very, very slow, that music, actually. And what I was really impressed with is how you held your nerve and you tuned into your lovely partner and you both danced that completely together. And in the same way that Frederick picked up on it, we absolutely love when dancers pull out the lyrics and try to find something in the choreography to play the lyric through the dance. It sort of hits home. It becomes much more of an emotional performance. So for me, I thought it was beautiful. I think I spotted your favourite step. I think it was the cucaracha. But you did it incredibly well, so I think that was really good. And I liked the rope spin. There was a nice use of a rope spin. I thought the lift was super, and then at the end, that drop, the dead man's drop, they call it, absolutely executed brilliantly, so well done. And beautiful choreography, Barbara, well done.
Bellissimo.
Grazie.
It was absolutely fantastic, really good. I enjoyed that, thank you.
Well, firstly, Mike, I think you're wearing the costume I was wearing last year, so it looks much better on you. But I probably should have washed it before returning it. Sorry about that. I thought that was beautiful. I loved it. Barbara, I thought you did a great job with the choreography and the story, the song. It all knitted together perfectly. So I thought that was fantastic. Well done.
Oh, some beautiful comments there. Really, really lovely, lovely feedback. Should we see if the scores match up?
Will the judges please reveal their scores? Frederick Frenison.
It's 9 for me.
Vicky Frenison.
It's a 9 from me.
Professor Shirley Price.
10.
James Lee.
10.
Oh, congratulations. You've got to be happy with that, right? Okay, we got you. Thank you very much.
Michael better wear that outfit to Rubik's later. So, coming up next is Christopher from the School of Veterinary Science and his partner, Chloe. So, Rubik's, Chloe works with me. We have a little nickname for her. We call her Chloella DeVille. And if her quick step doesn't scare you, no evil thing will.
Now, Chris has a very special guest in the audience who we've actually already met this evening, his young 5-year-old daughter, Florence, who specially requested that he do a princess dance. Aww.
Oh,
so
nice.
sweet. Should we see how they got on in training?
She hasn't hit me yet, so that's good. So I've had some threats of violence. It's mainly, violent Chloe's going to tear me apart on a rack, I think, to make my shoulders go back and arms go out.
It went really, really well. We covered a lot more than I thought we would. and he can do sway and stuff, which is really handy.
I think it's starting to sink in what I've let myself in for. And she does this trick where she comes across really nice and friendly at the Meet the Partners section, and then I'm starting to see the real Chloe now, I think, so.
I want to beat Hayden, just so I can mock him forever for me beating him. It's a good friendship that way.
I have a message from my daughter, and when she sees this, Daddy's doing it for you, and you can tell all of your school and your teachers that Daddy is on Strictly. Sorry. But yeah.
Dancing the Quickstep. Christopher Trace and his partner, Chloe Hinchley.
Phenomenal, brilliant, brilliant stuff. This is for you. What can I say? How does that feel?
Tiring.
Do you think you did enough to impress Princess Florence?
I really hope so. I don't know if you want to give me a thumbs up.
See?
No? What do you think, Foz?
Too much smoke, can't see.
Can't see anything.
We're going to presume yes.
Oh,
it's got two!
Double thumbs up!
Woohoo! So, objective achieved, no matter what the scores are for you. You did that. That's fantastic. Give them a round of applause. That was brilliant. So, watching that video, you know, you mentioned Chloe's a bit interesting to work with. So how was it? Was it worth all of that pain that you went through from Cloella DeVille?
I think so. I mean, we were having a bit of banter there. She's been a really good teacher, very, very patient. Strict at times, I think I need that. So she's shaped that, really. So I think she's been great.
Brilliant. Chloe, you never smile at Rubik's customers like that. Okay, to avoid dying on the spot, let's see what the judges thought. Frederick, please.
Ta-da, thank you very much. Christopher, well done. Again, I'm always amazed. I've been here a couple of years now, coming in and judged this, and the show you put on is absolutely fantastic, and that goes for the production and also for the dances. So well done. You started off a very energetic music, and I could see the choreography was well timed with that. What I felt was your legs were too straight, meaning that your upper body is shifted forward. You don't get the ability to shift dance through your partner as well, so it becomes very stilted. And that becomes sort of what I see all the time, and unfortunately that sort of has an impact on your dancing. But when you went on side-by-side work, you became more and more relaxed, comfortable. You can see you just relaxed, and you started to dance, and all of a sudden it was a different show altogether. But I like to sort of say well done, but yeah, those are my points.
Brilliant.
Well, I kind of need to echo Frederick's comments. I loved the beginning because I saw some really good syllabus work. I saw a spin turn and a V6 and a fishtail. So they're all things in a syllabus, so that was great. I loved seeing that. But I felt exactly the same. I enjoyed the quick step bit, but the minute you got out of hold, it was another level. It was really good. When you were out of hold, I think I'd probably quite like to sneaky peek and see you do some Latin. So maybe you seemed a shade,
Next year, maybe if you have
a shade more comfy out of hold. I liked the use of the choreography when you were freezing and you were hitting those highlights together. And I quite liked the little reverse bit because that was unexpected. So well done. Very good. Thank you.
Well, first of all, I think we're going to have a glossary of terms because we're learning so much, aren't we?
Oh, definitely. Syllabus again.
Another syllabus, another book on my bookshelf. I thought it was fun. Chris, I've worked with you and I've never seen you in that. I'm going to see you in a different light now. I just thought it was really fun. I thought the choreography was fantastic. And I know that, Chris. You don't have to tell me. Thank you.
There was some trace choreography towards the end, the wiggle bits.
The wiggle bits. I love the colours. Team Surrey, I take it.
Go Surrey.
Yes. I actually thought there was quite a lot of synchronisation there. So note synchronisation, I'm learning. I really did enjoy it and I thought it was great. But Chloe, well done to you for your choreography.
Yeah, I thought it was brilliant. I loved the worm bit that you put in at the end. And there's always a danger, obviously, that someone who can't dance just masks it with a bit of sort of low-grade gymnastics, which I obviously don't approve of. But you knitted that into that routine beautifully, and it worked perfectly. And you had... Chloe is known in the Strictly Surrey community as the most brutal teacher of all of them. Her previous partners are still in therapy. So to survive that and to do such a brilliant dance is fantastic. So I'm with Florence. There's a double thumbs up for me as well.
Fantastic comments, absolutely brilliant dancing, and you have the most important approval of all. Let's see some numbers, please.
Will the judges please reveal their scores? Frederick Frennison.
7.
Nikki Frennison.
8.
Professor Shirley Price.
So I was going to give 9, but because of the wonderful thumbs up from your daughter, it has to be a 10.
James Newby.
Yeah, because you managed to make the gymnastics work, it's a 10.
What do you think? Happy with that? Fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. Give a round of applause.
Now, time to spice things up in the Strictly Ballroom with the tango.
But before we do, we would like to thank very much so Team Surrey for supporting Ballroom Dance Club throughout this performance and throughout the year, training the other members and everything more. And, you know, it's the standard you've seen tonight. It's been really high, it's tough, and it's phenomenal.
Now it's time to spice things up with the tango. From the Department of Chemistry, it's Melanie and her partner Ben. These two are definitely ones to watch, even if only for the music choice, which is a fantastic cover of Seven Nation Army.
Sure to be explosive. Let's see how they got on in training.
I guess I'm a bit of Forrest Gump and I just go and there's no sort of technique to it. Whereas dancing, you have to really think about what your body's doing, and my memory isn't so good, it turns out, so I find it quite difficult to remember all the steps. It turns out that dancing without music is much easier than dancing with music, and I never appreciated that. What do you think, guys? Good?
Good.
Yeah?
Would you give us a 10?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah? 10. 10. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Yay! I'd like to say thank you to my children for being part of Strictly. And thank you to my husband for letting me do the lessons. And oh, hi my family, because they're coming to watch as well.
Dancing the Tango. Dr. Melanie Bailey and her partner, Ben Klilbeck.
How are you feeling? You look amazing. Obsessed with this dress.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do love the dress.
How did it go for you?
That was horrific, thank you.
I don't
I'm
think
so
we
glad
did
it's
that.
over.
No. Well, we think it was fantastic, don't we? You did an awesome job. So what made you decide to do Strictly?
I got nominated and I didn't feel I could say no, so...
So you got forced into it. But you got to wear a pretty dress, so...
Yes, no, I've really enjoyed it. It's been absolutely fantastic, and I have to say, this show is awesome. If I was a student at Surrey and I had the opportunity to do this as part of my final year project, I would be so chuffed. I think it's fantastic.
fantastic.
All the work that has gone into this has been amazing. Thank you.
Shall we hear from the judges? Frederick. Let there be light.
There we are. Yeehaw. Hello. Melanie. May I say, you're looking absolutely lovely, both of you. What's really striking is, as shall we say, as a partnership on the floor, it looks really appealing to you when you're looking at it. So that's a good start. You don't get up for free, so to speak. So it looks appealing, and when you danced, there are two things. You were in character, which is brilliant, but I felt like there was so much choreography, so you were almost blind to what was coming. And then also, in terms of footwork, I was missing out basically all the heels. So there was a bit sort of, yeah, you're in character, but I'm missing more quality in the choreography. But overall, I think it was pretty good. Well done.
Well, I love the music, and I like the drama that you created between you when you were dancing. I feel a little the same as Frederick, though it was quite busy for me. So you did stay very focused. Tango is quite a serious dance, so you kept a very focused face, but I think also that was quite hard because you were focusing on maybe what was coming next. It's a dance which tends to be flatter, so there was a little moment where it was bobbing up and down a little bit in front of the stage, as Ben mentioned that. It's really hard not to bob up and down though, isn't it? It feels tricky not to do it. I know, it's really difficult. So I think to take the dance on was absolutely brilliant. I loved the drama, and I really liked your pivoting actions that you did together. They were lovely, so well done.
Ben, great choreography, again. You both bonded very well. I'm sorry, I've got to do some puns in chemistry now. And there was a great chemical reaction going on. And I know you're a forensic scientist, but I won't go down the toxic side of things. I thought you covered the floor really well, and I thought you told a story, and it was really quite enjoyable. So, and you look stunning. So well done.
Thank you very much.
Well, Melanie, I know you work in the office where we had that quite serious fire recently, and we've been wondering what caused it, but you've obviously been practicing in the office. Because I did have to confess, I saw you at the dress rehearsal, and I know you were anxious about that, but tonight you absolutely killed it. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. You had just the right amount of attitude. Brilliant. Well done.
Fantastic. Let's see the numbers.
Will the judges please reveal their scores? Frederick Frenison.
It's 8.
Vicky Frenison.
It's a 7.
Professor Shirley Price.
It's a 9.
James New.
It's a 9 from me.
Oh, lovely score. Congratulations, guys. Thank you very much. See you later.
Well, I failed chemistry, so I've got no more puns for that one. So our next routine will be from the Secretary of University Council, Sarah, and her partner, Callum. You all got some fans.
Yeah, give them a cheer.
So I normally have a bit of a description, but I can't really describe this. It's indescribable.
All I'll say is this. It's got swords, dragons, and Bonnie Tyler. Sounds a bit like Frederick's Friday night. Let's see how they got on in training.
I'd say we got on very well.
Yeah, it was really good.
We're on the track to win Strictly Come Surrey, of course.
Yeah, I do like cha-cha-cha.
I think it suits your generally flirtatious, saucy side, which of course you have.
I didn't know I had that.
100% want to beat Barbie. There's no question. I live with her and we're in the same course, so we know each other far too well, so naturally I want to do better than her. I don't know if there's anyone for you. Do you want to do better than James?
No, I've got no vendettas.
Get in hold and we can keep dancing. Worth it.
Dancing the cha-cha-cha, Sarah Litchfield and her partner, Callum Cunningham.
Well, I have words for that now. That was absolutely phenomenal. Can we give them another round of applause, please? Damsel in distress. You're an absolute hero, Sarah. That was brilliant. How do you feel?
Yeah, I'm glad it's over.
No, why did we just say that? We were enjoying, but we're not enjoying that, please.
Thank you.
What about you, Callum? How did you find working? What gave you the idea for this?
Well, I guess I just wanted to showcase the best of BA Dance and GSA, and I think I hammed it up just about enough.
That was absolutely phenomenal. You were breathtaking, brilliant stuff. I was thoroughly entertained, and I would definitely watch that again.
Thank you.
So we see what the judges thought then. Frederick, please.
Thank you very much. Sarah, well done. Coming out here and doing, well, I said it earlier, for such a short period, dancing like you've done today is well, commendable, I must say. What I liked was in the beginning was quite a lot of dramatic entry. But Callum, I thought you could have lost your cape. That was a bit distracting for me. If you left it short here, you know, because I would have liked to see more of Sarah. I felt you were on time, but I say mostly there was a little miss here and there. And Sarah, when you danced, you were on time, but I was missing the musicality in the music. So you were counting the beats and stepping onto it. But I would like to have felt and seen your body moving to the music a little bit more. But otherwise, good effort.
Vicky, please.
Well, well done, Sarah and Callum. I did feel a little bit the same, Callum. Basically, the cloak hid Sarah for the first sort of half, really, at the beginning. So we could see you, but we were sneaking around his cloak to see you. So well done. What I could see was good. I enjoyed the performance. I think you looked very comfortable on your own when he let go of you. You looked very certain and secure with yourself. So well done, because again, as I said earlier, it's really scary when they let go, isn't it? Better when they hold on. I liked the use of basic work. So well done. I enjoyed watching that. There was some nice simple syllabus stuff there, but actually you made it look really beautiful. Very well danced. There were occasional heel leads, and in a cha-cha we don't have any heels, so push the feet and legs into the ground top tips moving forward, if you keep this dance career going, use those toes and have straighter standing leg when you're dancing your cha-cha. And I, of course, loved the ending because that was a surprise and they were beautiful splits, so well done.
I think they were just a cheap gymnastic trick.
Well, as Edna Mode says, knock it! Shirley, please.
So Sarah, having been at a meeting with you yesterday, I didn't expect to see that, and your splits are unbelievable. So I think I'll have to play that clip at the next meeting we're next up. I actually enjoyed it very much. I do agree the cloak was a little distracting, but perhaps you can lose it next time. Just to say, perhaps some of you don't know, but I do recommend people go for this. I don't dance, and I'm not going to dance. But it's taken a year for James to actually speak to me since last year. But Sarah, I thought it was really good. And I love the story. Excellent. And I think GSA next year on the stage, Yvonne Arnaud, calling, beckoning.
Yeah, well, thank you, Shirley, for nominating me.
Please don't nominate me next year.
Thank you very much, Shirley. It's a brilliant comment. And of course, James.
Well, Sarah, I almost don't know what to say. I've never seen anyone pretend to enjoy dancing as much as you just did. But I did really enjoy it. I made a few notes. I mean, I wrote that I think the audience will feel a sense of shock and awe. No, sorry, I misread that. Shock and or disappointment. I thought the splits at the end were fantastic, very brave. You're definitely the least arthritic member of the University Executive Board. So well done for that. Really enjoyable. Well done.
On the whole, I think James has been a bit harsh.
I would agree, Sarah.
And do you think, would you do it again? Yeah?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm here next year.
Hold us to that, you can. Brilliant. So there were some fantastic comments, fantastic performance. Let's see what the numbers say.
Will the judges please reveal their scores? Frederick Frenison.
7.
Vicky Frenison.
8.
Professor Shirley Price.
I think apart from the dance, it's the splits. It's got to be a 10.
James New.
Just because I know how hard it is, it's a 10 from me.
Brilliant. That was an absolutely phenomenal thing. Go and enjoy a well-earned break. Please don't poke anyone's eye out with the sword.
Our next dance tonight will be performed by VP Activity-elect Lizzie and her partner Alan. Lizzie is charity coordinator for Dodgeball, and this year she organised the infamous Boob Ball tournament for societies across the university.
More puns incoming. So, Dancing with the Foxtrot, will it be a foxy performance or will it be roadkill? Let's see how they got on in training.
This competition is more of a metric of fun than it is a metric of dancing. And we're going to do both of them. We're going to have fun and we're also going to dance better than anybody else there. Yeah. So, yeah, we got this. Yeah, do you like me? I don't like me. I don't know.
I like it. I'll like you for you as well.
Thank you.
I'll do the double like.
I'll take that as fun. It'll be fine. Yeah. So you do have dancing homework. You have got your steps to look at that are all videos, and you've got your exercises to do. But yeah, we got 2 specific exercises to be doing. I want to beat Hayley and Peter, because Hayley is my partner, and I'm coming for you.
Like with Tarconi, there's a dodgeball rivalry right here, so...
You aren't prepared for what you're about to see. I'm not prepared for what we're about to see.
Don't say that!
But I'm incredibly excited,
yeah.
So that'll do.
Dancing the Foxtrot. Lizzie Roddleson and her partner, Alan Wesson.
Congratulations, guys. What a gorgeous lift at the end there. It's really, really beautiful. How are you guys feeling?
Exhausted.
Want to go again? No?
I'm good.
Okay.
Yes, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm taking it was a really good experience for you, though.
Yeah, it was amazing. I met some amazing people. Working with Alan's been fab. I've got an amazing support pro in Hayley. And yeah, it's been nerve-wracking, but really good.
Amazing. I definitely think it all paid off. Lovely. Should we hear what the judges had to say? Yeah. Frederick.
Ah, is that me? Lizzie, well done. I keep repeating myself, but it's very hard to get dancing if you've never danced before like this. And I must say, Foxtrot is probably notoriously the most difficult dance of them all, particularly in the ballroom section that we know. It's difficult because you need to create this flow, this ease, like effortless movement. And to do that, we have to have a good understanding of footwork, and unfortunately, you haven't had time to work that through. There was no heels, and it was very steppy. Sorry, but and I like to have seen more dancing. I was waiting for it to sort of get going, and I think there was a lot of moving around, and it was not enough content for me. But otherwise, well done.
Vicky.
Well, I'd like to start with what a lovely presence and personality Lizzie brought to the dance floor, because I felt you glowed when you danced. You were beautiful. And the personality really, it did shine through, and it's more endearing when someone is more involved in the dance, so well done. And I suspect that's something that's very natural. It looked that way, so well done, that was lovely. I liked the use, when you were out of hold, I particularly liked the use of your hands and arms. I think you were very aware in your fingertips. You shaped beautifully, so I really did enjoy that. I felt a bit the same. It didn't really get going enough for me. I would have liked, as Frederick said, a little more content. But overall, it's such a tricky dance. I think you did extremely well, so well done.
I think I was seeing this through a different pair of glasses than Frederick. I thought it was absolutely lovely. I like the dance. I don't know all the steps, but I thought what you did was really good. Lovely story, lovely choreography. And I thought, and actually, it was fun. You could see how much you were enjoying it, so really well done. Well done.
Well, I thought, Alan, you were having a crisis of confidence on that VT before the show started, but you got through it really well. I thought it was wonderful. I think the problem with adding lots more content is that you then have to remember it, and I know how difficult that is.
James didn't have any content.
Well, I didn't remember.
His professionals did, but he didn't.
But Lizzie, you remembered all of it. It was flawless. Every step was perfect. So, it was lovely to watch, and I thought it was a lovely dance. I think you did a really good job. Well done.
Lovely comment. Are you ready for your scores?
No.
Take it away.
Will the judges please reveal their scores? Frederick Frenison.
7.
Vicky Fennison.
8.
Professor Shirley Price.
9.
James Lee.
It's another 9.
Awesome job, guys. Thank you so much. Lovely, lovely performance. So, the penultimate dance for tonight is here, and it's our second Viennese waltz, this time performed by Student Union President-elect Gemma and her partner Jasper. Now, these two have just returned from tour, where I've been informed they've been able to fit in lots of practice on the beaches of Croatia.
Well, found these in Mark's bag. Needs to fire a stylist right now. Let's see how they go on in training.
doing the Viennese waltz, and the main challenge that goes with Viennese waltz is not getting dizzy, which you struggled with.
That's because you've literally made me spin. We spin so much. There was
She does
one
spin a lot.
last week. There's one part of the whole dance I don't spin, and I just forgot that one part. So I just automatically thought spin because I was like, yeah, just spin.
You do quite a good job getting up and sort of going in a straight line after that, don't you?
Well, I'm quite lucky you then whip in and take me around. Otherwise, I'd be wandering off.
Yeah, get through most of the routine already, quite early on.
Yeah, we've done. Yeah, although it did take a while. The first session was really slow, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was quite a big jump.
I'm still trying to teach you how to count
Look.
music.
Yeah, apparently counting music's a lot harder than I ever thought it would be. It's not 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there's like 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3.
It's just 1, 2, 3. I mean, come on.
No, because then you go up. No, because then the first time we change this. We kind of just sort of learnt the routine itself, and then we're going to try and put it to music this week.
Hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully. I can put like a little headpiece in that goes 1, 2, 3, 2, 2.
That'd be great, actually. Yeah, if we could do that, that'd be ideal.
Dancing the Viennese waltz, Gemma Payne and her partner, Jasper Richardson.
One of your many toys. You don't own me. Don't say I can't go with other boys. Don't tell me what to do, and don't tell me what to say. Please, when I go out with you, don't put me on display. You don't own me. Don't try to change me in any way. You don't own me. Don't turn it down, 'cause I never stay. I don't tell you what to say. I don't tell you what to do. So just let me be myself. That's all I ask of you. I'm young, and I love to be young. I'm free, and I love to be free. To live my life the way I want. To say and do whatever I please. You don't own me.
Absolutely fantastic, guys. Well done. Here you are, and here you are. Well, you may not own Gemma, but Gemma certainly owned that floor. Am I right? Brilliant performance. How was it? How was the practicing? I saw that video, and that made me very dizzy as well.
Yeah, it was really. It's taken a while to get used to that much spinning, but
There's definitely a lot of dizziness in it.
yeah, so that bit of the fleckle at the start absolutely petrified me. And it's,
I've asked for a better partner though. She's
Oh,
absolutely
brilliant.
fantastic.
No, he's been amazing. Yeah.
Gemma, when rehearsals, you were wearing a different dress.
Yeah, we had some trouble in the dress rehearsal, and Jasper trod on the dress. So we changed dress last minute, but that's fine. I think this one works better.
This is lovely.
More
This one.
fiery.
Brilliant. No, fantastic. Match the dance. The dance was absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you.
So will you be giving up your presidential status to be dancing, or?
I wouldn't go that far, but
We're going on the circuit next year for sure.
Yeah. See me in Blackpool. Here I come. No chance.
Fantastic stuff. Brilliant. Let's see what the judges thought. Frederick, please.
Gemma, where have you been this year? That was fantastic. We could have used you in the club, you know, up to Blackpool and so. I was, you know, I'm lost for words. I don't often lost for words. Am I? No. What I'd like to sort of say, the lifts that you had was excellent. You kept in character. That was really exciting to see, and you were with the music, and so. But you mentioned something, and that was the fleckle, and that's the thing that you spin around on the spot. That's notoriously very, very difficult. And to do that correctly with the right technique and the footwork, it's very, very hard. And you did that correct. So well done.
Yes, well done.
And I mentioned the lifts. And so well done, Jasper, for putting this together. Brilliant. Yeah, brilliant.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Well done, guys.
Well, well done, Gemma and Jasper. I loved the storytelling. I liked the way you put that piece together, Jasper. That was lovely. You looked so comfortable and certain when you were dancing your solo stuff and dancing away from him. And again, I keep saying it, like I said earlier, it's we often seem to say the same thing, but it's so hard to not actually be in hold. So to be so confident and be doing something different to Jasper was really good, and I could really see that the commitment you had there with great acting skills. I like that. So it's very strong and bold. I thought the lifts were brilliant. I love the lifts. The only thing for me personally is when you did, I thought the flackle was brilliant, by the way. When you danced your basic, when you were in hold, I felt you looked very tight. There's a little bit of basic that you showed, Jasper, but it was very tight in the top, which made it very difficult to dance the heels within the work. But overall, I mean, if I took that away, that was really, really very good. It was just that little tiny bit for me, but well done.
Thank you very much. Shirley.
Jasper, great choreography. Again, absolutely fantastic. Gemma, brilliant. I love the hand. I'm going to be now very technical. You had your hand set very well with the thumb in the right place, the little finger crooked. So I'm learning. I think there's more spin there than we have at the Palace of Westminster at the moment. But I think it's all, I thought it was absolutely fantastic. How you walked in a straight line towards us after that, I do not know, but well done. Really good.
Thank you, Shirley.
Well, firstly, Gemma, I agree with your comments on the VT about the counting making no sense. I could never get my head around that either. But it didn't show in that performance. That was as close to perfection as I think you'll ever get. It was stunning. Your acting was brilliant. The character that you portrayed was really compelling and really good to watch. We've done student union election hustings before together, so I know how steely and determined you can be. It sort of reminded me a bit of that.
Oh, sorry.
That won you 2 elections, so you must have got it right. I thought it was a fantastic performance. Well done.
Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic stuff. You should be very happy. That was a great performance. And what do you think of those comments? Are you happy with that?
Yeah, great. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. And yeah,
Fantastic.
take on board I was trying to do the hill, but...
Well, more counting coming up, I'm afraid. Let's see some numbers, please.
Will the judges please reveal their scores? Frederick Frenison.
It's 10 for me.
Vicky Venison.
It's a 9 for me.
Professor Shirley Price.
10 for me.
James Newby.
Definite 10.
Phenomenal stuff. Thank you so much, guys. Well done.
So first of all, we want to thank the community and activity zones who make this whole show possible. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to our final dance of the evening, performed by tennis captain Nick and his partner Jodi.
So hopefully he'll be serving up some aces and there won't be any love lost here. I didn't write these. Let's see how they got on in training.
Been really good so far. I'm not gonna, I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, he's done really well. I can't believe how much we've gone through. He's so good. I can't believe how good he is. I've been blessed. Actually, it's been a bit of a, it's like a blessing and a cursing at the same time because I've not prepared enough because he's been so good, so we've got through it too quickly. So I stupidly walked in while Mark and Paige were rehearsing, and that's kind of frightened me a little bit because they were both really good. So obviously they're one to watch out for, but who knows, I've not seen any of the others yet. Good luck.
Dancing the Jive. Nick Ling and his partner, Jodi Barnes.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! trying to hurt you, baby. No, 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 I just wanna work you, baby. If you're scared, you better run. 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 You better. You better. You better run, run away, baby. Born with my spell on you. You better get away, darling, 'cause everything you heard is true. You're pulling on her, 'cause Lord knows I'm a rolling stone. So you better run away, baby.
What a way to end the show, hey? Amazing, amazing, guys. How are you feeling?
Shattered.
Great work, though. What was it like working together?
Yeah, really good. Had a really good time.
Expecting much from the judges?
No idea.
Shall we find out?
Hmm.
Shall we head to Frederick?
Right, yes, I got a twitch. Nick, jive is quite energetic. It requires quite a lot of you in the sense of you need to use your ankles and your calf muscles sort of to bounce. It's almost like you're skipping with a skipping rope. That's quite hard to maintain that through competition. Picking your knees up all the time, maintaining the sternum. And I thought overall that was very well executed. The choreography, lovely work. Is that your work?
No, it's mine.
You could go out to do a competition on that today. That no problem. So it's well rehearsed, executed perfectly. Sometimes, for instance, there's a step called American spin. The lady spins and the man. It came to a halt sometimes on those moments, and I would like to have seen you keep the momentum up. But overall, very good. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done, Jodi and Nick. For me, I just felt you totally owned that, Nick. You just took charge. And Jodi didn't really have an option. She just had to go with you, which is brilliant, because that's what a good lead does. He takes charge of the situation and the partnership. And for me, that's what you did. I loved your use of arms because they were very strong. And again, right through to the fingertips, you finished your lines off. You have a lovely personality for jive, so it draws us in. Obviously, the music choice was really clever because that got everyone on board right from the first note. But I thoroughly enjoyed that. I thought you were very connected to one another and you were extremely partner aware, so you kept tuning back into each other. So very good. Well done.
Thank you.
Very well done. I think there's more rise and falls in that than the Roman Empire. Absolutely fantastic. Sorry, I'm not going to do any more now. I've run out of all those. It was excellent. I just think there was one thing missing. And I think you need to talk to James. A cartwheel would have gone down really well. No, I'm joking. It was really good. Well done. Thank you.
I thought it was brilliant. A really good jive done really well is a joy to watch, and that was fantastic. The synchronisation, I simply don't understand how you could do it. There's no way I could do it. Be that synchronised when you're going that fast. Looks brilliant. So you've no right to be that good, Nick, when you're a beginner, but it was brilliant. Jodi, you're a wonderful dancer, we all knew that, but that was a fantastic performance, so well done.
Thank you.
Do you think you'll be treating us to a cartwheel in the finale? Do you think you'll be treating us to a cartwheel in the finale?
Not quite.
You can give it a go. Shall we see the scores?
Will the judges please reveal their scores? Frederick Frenison.
9.
Vicky Frenison.
It's a 10 from me.
Professor Shirley Price.
If I could, I'd give you 11, but it's a 10 from me.
James Mead.
Fantastic scores, guys. Thank you so much. Now, all of our couples have danced, and the judges have given their scores out of 10. Should we have a look at the leaderboard? This can all change thanks to your votes.
I'm sure you'll be happy to know the puns have stopped now, so it's all serious stuff from here. So the points from the judges and the audience will be combined to give an overall score. So to vote for your favourite, please text to the following code, To the number, text the code after 07507 332 660. Oh my God, right. Okay, everyone get your phones out.
We'll say it again. 07507 332 660. To vote for your favourite, text the following codes. To vote for Fran and Hayden, text 19895.
So I know who'll be voting there. To vote for Peter and Hayley, text 19896.
To vote for Mark and Paige, text 19897.
To vote for Michael and Barbara, text 19898.
To vote for Chris and Chloe, text 19899.
To vote for Melanie and Ben, text 19900.
To vote for Sarah and Callum, text 19901.
To vote for Lizzie and Alan, text 19902.
To vote for Gemma and Jasper, text 19903.
And finally, to vote for Nick and Jodi, text 19904.
Remember, your vote only counts once and it costs your standard network rate. But if you text in after the vote is closed, your vote will not count.
So we've seen the dances, it's all over now. So we'll be back in half an hour for the results show. But for now, it's over to the TV studio with Alex.
But for everyone in the studio here, the fun never stops. Thanks to Hospitality and Catering, we've got a bar open for you in the lovely hillside. They're open for the next 20 minutes, serving soft and alcoholic drinks. So head over there and we'll see you shortly.
Do they put them up? Do they want them?
Well, hello and welcome to the Strictly Come Surrey halftime interview extravaganza. We've got a whole load of fab guests for you tonight to help us as we wind back the clock on Strictly performances so far, as well as experts to take us through some of the details of those magical routines that we've seen. And if you want to join in the show, you can send in your own comments to #StrictlyComeSurrey and we'll put some of your tweets live on air. Right now, though, we're joined by champion dancers Michael and Nika Foskett, who became the under-21 world champions after dancing together for around 6 months in 2013 and have gone on to win other national and international awards. Nika, I believe your background in business management, if I remember right?
Yes, I graduated last year, business management.
Fantastic. And Michael, you're a current PhD student here in maths.
Right. Yeah, that's it, yep.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I mean, let's start off. You know, you were working together for about 6 months or so before your first sort of championship competition, if I understand right. What chances after 3 months have some of our celebrities got?
Well, I think not too bad. I mean, I've seen they work very, very hard. So if they've been working for 3 months, maybe, I don't know, if they went into an open competition, maybe, you know, a few rounds would be nice. But yeah, no, I think they've all worked so hard, and that's probably the most important thing. They've grown so much, so that's very good.
They're in for a shot, I'm sure.
So, oh, yeah.
Tell us, what competitions have you two been up to lately?
So recently we danced the European Championships, which was in Blackpool a few weeks ago. And actually we made the final and came 5th among amazing dancers around the world, and it was absolutely amazing. And we're very happy with our performance as well. So that's the most recent one, really.
Yeah, and earlier this year we've done a lot of travelling, actually. It's been really nice. Yeah. So we've been to Dubai, we've been to kind of Rome a couple of times, I think, Milan, like St. Petersburg in Russia. So lots of travelling, lots of competitions. It's been really fun.
Keeps
us no busy. Rest for the wicked.
Absolutely.
And what would you say was your proudest achievement?
I think for both
For
of
both
us,
of us,
yeah, it's
for
going to be in 2014. So you said after 6 months we were dancing the World Championships. 1 year after that we danced the British Open Championships, which is in Blackpool in May. It's kind of considered the most prestigious competition in ballroom dancing, and in youth we won that in 2014. And I think we were the first English couple in 10 years to win that. So this was a huge achievement, and I think it's still, so far, our best.
The highlight, for sure.
And I should say a special little shout out to Lola here,
Yes.
who's joining us, and I think a close contender for the best dressed so far tonight.
As always.
Does Lola join you often?
She goes everywhere with us. Practices, lessons, not competitions for now, but maybe it will change.
She supports us, you know, she gives us comments on our dancing.
Yes, she's a good coach.
Yeah, very good
coach.
A friendly critic.
Quite, yeah.
Right, well, look, let's get into some of the performances so far. You've been coaching some of the couples for a couple of weeks or so.
That's right,
yeah. Is there anyone that sort of stands out as having really sort of grown in that time?
Well, for me, I think all of the couples, like I said, they've worked extremely hard. And so I think we've watched most of the performances, just seen a couple now on video. I think the most important thing is that they've all performed it so well. I think that's the hardest thing. It's one thing to do it in training. We can give certain tips and things for them to remember. You see most of that happening. But I think the most important thing, like I said, is when they actually go on the floor, they've all enjoyed it and they've performed it really well. And I think every couple's done that so far. So, you know, huge props to them for that.
And hopefully, Nika, you can sort of see some of that feedback really working its way through into the live performances?
Absolutely. I think the hardest thing for any dancer or any performer is to actually go in front of people and perform as much as you can and put those nerves and stress to the side and really get everything out of you. And I think everyone managed to do it so well. Yeah. We just brought all audience really happy and fun. So it was really, really amazing to see that.
And in terms of some of the steps, some of the footwork that we've seen tonight, are there any sort of standout moments for you guys?
There've been loads of kind of, as judges said, syllabus steps, basic steps, which is really, really nice to see. And it depends dance to dance. Some we've seen flackle, which is a very, very hard step in Vinnie's Wars, but some of them did really, really amazing. Lots of action in Latin as well, which we've seen not just doing the steps, but actually showing a little bit through the body, which was really, really nice to see. But yeah, I think everyone showed lots of different basic steps and some action and performance, all those things combined together, which looked really, really good.
And Michael, for you, were there any particularly challenging steps that you saw well executed?
Yeah, I think, like Nick said, the fleckle in both the two Viennese also we've seen is probably one of the hardest steps.
Yeah.
I think Paige and Mark's Sambo, this was extremely fast. They did a fantastic job of that. There was some Crusadas walks in there. They did this push and pull action.
Well, we've got some
footage
here.
So this is the push and pull at the beginning, or
it was
zigzag
very
kind of action.
Yeah.
Moving down the floor very well. And you see they're both enjoying it and performing.
And very good hip action as well.
Yep.
And so what are we sort of looking for with that sort of move? What's the markers of success?
Well, so in the samba in general, we're looking for a good bounce action in the knees, also coming through the body. It's a very rhythmical dance. It's from Brazil. It's about the carnival. So you want to see a lot of action, obviously enjoyment, of course. But like all Latin dances, there should be some sharp moments, a lot of contrast as well, and kind of telling the story, which I think they did fantastically.
And can we also do an honourable mention for Sarah's splits?
Yes.
How fantastic.
Amazing.
I thought I was on last week's episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. All we need is a death drop and we're sorted. So I think she's giving James's cartwheel on stage, which we may see in a few moments' time, a real run for his money. But I mean, from your perspectives, is there any sort of standout favourite to win so far?
It's a hard decision.
It's a very hard decision.
Really
I
hard.
think it's unfair to pick just one winner. Like I said, they've all done so well. I think it's fair to give some of the more challenging routines kind of a mention because obviously I think for the audience and for people watching, I think they see the faster dances, the more lively ones as the most impactful. But actually some of the slower ones, the rumba, I know Fran and Hayden did a fantastic quick step as well. Maybe it was more technical, it didn't perform as much as some of the fast other dances, but I think they did an excellent quick step, so I liked that.
And Nika, just quickly, any favourites from you?
Yeah, well, I think actually tango routine, which Ben and Melanie did, was really, really impressive. And of course, the harder the routine is, the more technical things you have to do, and to the fast music, it gets a little bit harder. But I think they really did amazing job. So that was really, and the dress looked striking. The whole look, which was really, really amazing.
Yeah.
But and to be fair, I think ballroom, the faster dances, they are quite tricky compared to Latin dances.
And we
as
should
well.
say that you know, these are amateurs at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So
Quite.
absolutely fantastic. Well, look, Michael, Nika, thank you so much for joining us and sharing some of your thoughts. And good luck, of course, with all the competitions.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So every year, Strictly seems to get bigger and better. This year, the live show in the hall is more glitzy than it's been before, and we're now able to broadcast the whole show from across campus. So right now, we're over just by the library in the TV studios on Stag Hill with 4K cameras, industry standard equipment. But thanks to the new installation of fibre connections going all the way to Uni Hall as well as other campus hotspots, the team here are bringing you the very best seat in the auditorium from the comfort of your own internet connected devices. That means we'll be able to broadcast a lot more in the future, and this was all made possible by a very generous donation from the Forever Surrey Fund. So we'd like just to say a very big thank you to all of our Surrey alumni donors, many of whom are watching along tonight. And running the TV studio are students from the Film and Video Production Technology course. Let's hear a little bit more about those hard-working students.
Our course, which is called Film and Video Production Technology, is very unique. People learn about broadcast engineering, broadcast technology, the science behind the cameras, the technology behind the cameras, and all the creative skills as well. We do script writing, we do visualization, we do pre-production, we do filming and content, post-production, and bringing it all together.
So what we try and do at Surrey is we try and teach students the essential building blocks that they need, that they can then build and piece together. When they get a problem, they can go back to the fundamentals, back to the basics, and they can work their way through the problem.
So I chose Surrey because it had that perfect combination of technical, theory-based lectures and the practical side as well. And I really just wanted to do both. It's a very broad course in terms of what you can go into after it. There's some people who want to do sound, there's some people who want to do TV, there's a lot of people who want to do film, and absolutely it sets you up in all those different areas.
All of the lecturers here have a minimum probably each of about 20 years experience in the industry. And they're not necessarily PhD students that have studied purely in university for their entire lives, but they've worked in the industry themselves, and many of them still do.
We have broadcast spec cameras, we have the EVS, we have a full Sony Vision switcher, which you would expect to find if you walked into a commercial TV studio.
The best part of the course for me is getting to use the cinematic cameras and lenses, but there's also like the facilities that we have, the editing suites.
All the editing software people need. They have access to software in a 24-hour access lab with software like Maya and Nuke, as well as Creative Cloud and Media Composer.
This perspective of the professional broadcast world guiding the course is fantastic because it's teaching us qualities and understandings, so when we do go into the industry, we'll be well equipped to deal with whatever environment we may find ourselves in.
Well, now for a Strictly First as we head over to one of these interconnected hotspots. We're over to the newly opened My Surrey Hive. This is the new hub for student support and inquiries. The Hive is our very own one-stop shop, if you like, as well as just a fantastic place to chill out, to study and so on. So let's go over to Olivia, who's mixing with some of the celebs over there. Olivia, can you hear me okay? What's the atmosphere like?
Hello and welcome. We are live in the Hive with our lovely Surrey celebrities. Give us a wave, guys. They're feeling very exhausted but exhilarated from their lovely performances that we've just seen over in the studio. How's everyone feeling? Good, yeah, exhausted. So we are currently in the Hive, which is our brand new study space over in the University of Surrey. What's it like in here, guys? We've got some interesting decor. It's looking like a beehive. I think that's kind of the thing we're going for. How do you feel now after it's all over?
Relieved.
Relieved? Is anyone else feeling a bit like that? Yeah, just a little bit, yeah. So I've got a bit of a question for you guys. If you were going to have to perform someone else's dance, which one would it be? If you couldn't do your own?
This one. Why?
Oh, it just looked awesome. It looked so much fun, throwing some shapes out there. So I think it was more of my style. I would have loved to do that one. So.
Amazing. Well, maybe next time we have a bit of a round 2. You say, anyone else?
I would have done the tango.
The tango.
It's like my dream to know how to tango. Yeah, obviously
Yeah.
that dress.
Yeah, my dress. Oh, I would love to see that. Can we get that? So, anyone else? Favorite dance? Favorite other dance?
Chris is a really fun one. Really upbeat, really good to watch.
Amazing. Yes, that was amazing as well. Lovely. So we're going to wrap things up here. So you guys can go and relax, enjoy yourselves, see your family and friends. Huge congratulations. We've had a great time. Back to you in the studio.
Well, thank you so much, Olivia. I'm now joined by our judges, Fred and Vic Frenison, professional coaches from the Ballroom and Latin Dance Club. We have Professor Shirley Price, our Warden of Colours, and I believe supporter of Strictly from day one. Absolutely. And we have James Newby, who of course was one of the standout competitors from last year. So welcome all of you to the TV studio. And if we just start with you, Frederick and Vicky, is there anyone in particular that's really impressed you tonight, would you say?
I think the quality of the show and the dance has been very good tonight, I must say. I enjoyed the samba. I think I gave it 10 on that one, and also the Venus Wars. I think I gave high marks for that. But overall, I haven't got any sort of really bad couples this time. They all sort of come up with the goods. So I think they have worked really hard, and yeah, I'm very impressed with them.
And you know, not an easy task in the space of just a few months to actually get up to that level.
It's really hard. You only got, was it 8 weeks or something like that? So in that time frame, it's good to come up with that type of dancing. So well done to them. Well.
Vicky, any standouts for you?
Well, I echo Frederick. I think to do what they do in such a small space of time is incredible. It's one thing to actually perform in a room with nobody, but to perform in an environment such as tonight is something else. I mean, your heart, even for us, we were saying, weren't we, sitting on the stage, our hearts are pounding. So goodness knows how they feel. I liked, very much enjoyed Mark and Paige. I think they did a super job. And again, Jasper and his partner, I enjoyed their Viennese Waltz. But they were all very strong. I mean, they're very closely matched, I think, as competitors this year.
Well,
they've done brilliantly.
It's not going to be an easy choice, actually, for the public, is it?
Not at all. No, I think they've got their work cut out.
So, Shirley, we often hear comments about sort of the storytelling, the imagery, and so on. Who, for you, really sort of captured that best tonight?
I think too, Sarah and Callum. I thought that was fantastic.
Well, on with the, the I'll Save You, Sarah, wasn't it? Absolutely fantastic.
I think it's the show for next year with GSA, as I said at the time. Absolutely fantastic. And the other person, the other pair, was Gemma and Jasper. I thought that whole storytelling was absolutely
Well, here we have that intro from Sarah. Absolutely stunning, wasn't it? And James, of course, there's no forgetting the cartwheel that you came on with last year. Absolutely something to remember. We had Surrey Lettings. Oh, well, hang on. Here we've got a little bit of footage from last year.
Oh, God.
Dad dancing at its finest.
I thought you might at least show the cartwheel.
Well, I'm sure that's coming later. And I'll always remember we had Surrey Lettings from the back there with this sort of nippy newbie signs very proudly. And I gather a lot of love actually in the room for Peter Brinkley from some of the estates and facilities guys. So, yeah. Now, James, of course, you had the 11 out of 10. From Saskia.
Yeah, we broke the scoreboard, I think. The
in no small
malfunctioned.
part, thanks to that cartwheel, I think. So how from your perspective, sort of reliving all of that emotion, how do you think the celebrities have coped this year?
I have to say, it's well known that I'm a truly terrible dancer, and the cartwheel was exactly as I described, just a device to distract people from the truly terrible dancing, and it seems to have worked. But the standard of dancing that I've been watching tonight has been phenomenal. I mean, the students have been superb. I've struggled to differentiate between celebrity and professional, actually, with some of those dances. Mark and Paige, I mean, they're just like two professionals dancing. It was incredible. But Peter and Sarah Litchfield, my colleagues who I work with, I mean, they are so much better than I was. And you know, and they've had the same journey I had, a 6 or 8 week of training from almost nothing, and look at what they've done. It's incredible.
Okay, well, in which case, let's talk about some of the technical stuff. So, Frederick, Vicky, are there any couples that you think have really mastered some of the more intricate footwork at all? Any sort of standout moves so far?
Something I really enjoyed about the samba, which I thought was lovely with Paige and her partner, is that it's very common in samba that people drop their weight back too far and then they end up dancing heel leads. It's a Latin dance, but it's danced using the front of the foot first, so not on your toes, but pushing from the toe to the heel. And you'll very often see that the newer dancers will sit back, and because they're back weighted, the heels hit the floor first. And it's a common thing we see, which we would expect to see at this stage for a long time, to be honest. And I didn't see that happen once. He had wonderful toe leads right the way through, Mark, and starting with that front of the foot and getting that heel kissing the floor, I think he did a brilliant job. And for me, that was really outstanding.
I felt Jasper, what was the partner's name? Jasper and Gemma. When they went in straight to the fleco, you do spin around on the sport quite a lot, but no, if you look at the footwork and the technique she put into it, it's quite difficult to learn. It takes long time because you have to do 2 in front, 1 behind, 2 in front, 1 behind, and remembering that at that speed is very, very difficult. So I thought that was excellently executed.
And I think what really strikes me this year is the sort of level of energy that we've seen. I mean, Shirley, from your perspective, again, you've been involved with Strictly for quite some time. How have you found that sort of buzz and excitement?
There is buzz, but there's also fun. I think what's come over is the fun. They've all enjoyed it so much, and it has been a very high standard. But can I just say, James's cartwheel and his stance, it was very brave last year, and I think we took our hats off to him last year. So, well done, James. But this year, no. And I'd like to mention the jive. I thought the jive was absolutely fantastic.
Yes, yeah, it was very good.
Hats off to Jodi, what she did, and her partner.
Well, we have seen some very high scores actually this year, haven't we? Well, I'll tell you what, James, let's just end with you. Who would you give 11 out of 10 to this year?
I think that Paige and Mark are, I've probably got a bias towards Paige. She got me through it last year. I feel justice is done that they gave her a really good dance partner after the experience they put her through last year. So well, she deserves a high score. And that last one I thought was really good, Jodi and Nick. That was a really good one. I really enjoyed watching that one.
Well, a big congratulations to, I think, all of the contestants this year. I mean, Frederick, Vicky, Shirley, James, thank you so much for everything that you've put in and for joining us here in the studio.
Thank you.
So still over in our brand new hive is Olivia. Let's find out how she's getting on with the student celebrities. Olivia, over to you.
Hello, we are back once again in the hive, this time with our lovely student celebrities. How are we doing, guys? Good. So I just wanted to ask you guys about what it's been like juggling your courses and all your extracurricular stuff with doing Strictly. So if you want to tell us a little bit about that.
So I'm actually doing my integrated masters. So fortunately, I don't have a dissertation, which has made it somewhat easier, although I have a lot of coursework and exams that I haven't even remotely started preparing for. And my first one's in 2 weeks, so...
Yeah, I'm doing an integrated masters for mechanical engineering, but we do have our dissertation this time round, so I've got to admit I'm quite struggling trying to do that, but yeah.
I'm just third year bachelor's maths, final year, no dissertation. Yeah. So I don't have a dissertation to work around, but Paige has had one, so like I've just been working around her rather than working around myself, which, you know, is nice. But yeah.
Well, I'm a bit different because I'm a Students' Union sabbatical officer, so I've had to be doing a lot of stuff with colours balls, so it's been a bit stressful this week trying to do a table plan for 408 people on the same time. But yeah.
So I'm a nursing student who's out on placement all week with a dissertation and 2 exams to revise for. So yeah, that's interesting.
Thank you so much, guys. That's been super interesting hearing about that. it must be so difficult, but as long as it's worth it for Strictly, yeah? Amazing. Back to you in the studio.
So, if you've got your favourites so far, don't forget to vote by texting the following code to 07507 332 660. To vote for Fran and Hayden, text 19895. To vote for Peter and Hayley, text 19896. To vote for Mark and Paige, text 19897. To vote for Michael and Barbara, text 19898. To vote for Chris and Chloe, text 19899. To vote for Melanie and Ben, text 19900. To vote for Sarah and Callum, text 19907. To vote for Lizzie and Alan, text 19902. To vote for Gemma and Jasper, text 19903. And to vote for Nick and Jodi, text 19904. Remember, your vote only counts once and you'll be charged at your standard network rate. So, if you text in after the vote is closed, your vote will not count, but you may still be charged. Now, Strictly Come Surrey is a very unique collaboration between a whole bunch of different societies as well as university departments, and it's a really valuable opportunity to bring these teams together. So let's take a few minutes to find out a little bit more about them. Well, can we just say such a massive thank you, actually, to all of those students who have volunteered to help put this fantastic production together. And one of the driving forces behind supporting all of our volunteers here at the university is Ian Handy, who joins us now, who recently received the Mayor's Award, actually, for service to the community for all of his work over at the Union. So this evening, the set and lighting, the dancers and the television broadcast is all made possible by a whole range of volunteers. Ian, how have you found tonight?
Well, if anyone who's at home watching, I think the answer is in the delivery of this show, which, by the way, you're hosting rather ably. Well done. It's been incredible, hasn't it? And you'd never know it in the background. There's been more drama than if you slashed an episode of Hollyoaks together with the Christmas special from EastEnders. But it's all been powered by volunteers, and it is utterly incredible. It's also not just volunteers. It's a collaboration between FVTP? I always get this bit wrong.
The Film and Video Production Technology course.
That's it, FVPT. Whatever. But either way, it's brilliant that they've come together with stage crew and Ballroom and Latin Society and...
And surely there's been countless sleepless nights as part of this as well.
Not for me.
Well, it's all right for some, I'm sure.
But yeah, no, there has, and all of these people are volunteering their time, including anyone who dances as well. It's really important that everyone has the wrong view of volunteering. Everyone thinks it's people just hugging trees or whatever, And I think we've been doing a lot of work with societies and individuals and as an SU in general to break that stigma and really demonstrate that these are people giving their time willingly for free to make a contribution to their community, whether it be students and societies and clubs or even in those clubs going out. For instance, this is lovely this evening, but you wouldn't know that, and a lot of people don't know, and they should, that Ballroom and Latin already do something called the Tea Dance in Guildford, which is an incredible piece of outreach with a bunch of retirees at a local church that Barbie and Paige and a number of others from the Ballroom and Latin Society for many years have gone to and provide on the third Thursday of every month. So it really is incredible, the level of volunteering that's going on. And it's not just this show that is part of Ballroom and Latin.
Ian, you mentioned the tea dance. Obviously, we've got Strictly tonight. I know you're working on Free Fest, etc. What's coming up for you in terms of some of these volunteering opportunities that you're working on?
There's various big points in the year. I think Free Fest probably is the next easy one for anyone to get involved with, where you can be a steward. But shameless plug, what I would say is if you do want to get involved with volunteering, go to surreyvolunteering.com, where you can discover all those volunteers opportunities for yourself. And what's really important is we've taken a big leap in the past few years towards skill-based volunteering. So you're all here to do your degrees, you're all here to learn skills that you can carry forward, hopefully, in your life. Now that you should always be able to find a volunteering opportunity that matches something that you're going to carry forward in your life. There's a great example of that, Welfare Watch, which is happening soon at the Students' Union. A lot of psychology and nursing students have stepped forward for that role, and that's perfect for that type of role, and that skill will carry forward for them if they ever go to an interview, and they'll have a lot more experience than they wouldn't have had without the volunteering opportunity. So it's rather wonderful.
And Ian, out of all of these various projects that you've worked on, what would you say was the strangest?
I probably shouldn't answer that because I feel that there's no good answer.
Well, I'll tell you what, in that case, Strictly viewers have been tweeting throughout the programme and sharing some of their thoughts on what's happened so far. So let's go back to Ian in his new role as our Twitter correspondent. Ian, what have people been saying so far?
There was one about Michael Tarraconi having Italy's arse. I thought that was amazing. Dr. Michelle Collins has put phenomenal tango from First Run's Dr. Mel Bailey and my dance partner from last year, Ben Clure, and we have to big up Ben. He has one of the best dancing faces around. He never breaks character, it's beautiful. And she says, runners are the best at ballroom, #Strictly Come Surrey. I've got to be careful the way I say this. I think it's the first Schmidt said, go Mark and Paige, you smashed it. You have my vote, Strictly Come Surrey. And finally, we have from Stephen Ireland, who runs one of our nights here. Fantastic show thus far. Strictly Come Surrey, I'm twerking along in the living room.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, Stephen. Thank you for tuning in. And Ian, thank you so much for joining us as well. So that is all that we have time for. So thank you for joining us in our glittering Surrey University television studio. But it's almost time to find out who's going to be the next Surrey Strictly champion for this year. Very shortly, we're going to head back to University Hall with the Surrey Ballroom and Latin Dance Club performing a very special musical showcase. But before that, here are just some of the highlights from tonight's performances. Goodbye from us.
All I wanna do, all I wanna do, all I wanna do is be right there for you, be right next to you. Wait a minute.
to Footloose, please welcome Surrey BLDC beginners. Performing to From Now On, please welcome the inter-advanced competitive team from Surrey BLDC.
I saw the sun begin to dim and felt that winter wind blow cold. A man learns who is there for him when the glitter fades and the walls won't hold. 'Cause from that rubble, what remains can only be what's true. If all was lost, there's more I gained, 'cause it led me back to you.
I drink champagne with kings and queens. The politicians praise my name. But those were someone else's dreams. The pitfalls of the man I became. For years and years, I chased their cheers. A crazy speed of always needing more. But when I stop and see you here, I remember who all this was for. And from now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the lights. From now on, watch, wait until tomorrow starts tonight. It starts tonight. And let the promise in me start. Like an anthem in my heart. From now on. From now on. From now on. And we will come back home. And we will come back home. Home again. And we will come back home. And we will come back home. Home again. And we will come back home. And we will come back home. Home again. From now on. And we will come back home. And we will come back home. Home again. And we will come back home. We will come These eyes will not be blinded by the lights. Let's wait until tomorrow starts tonight. It starts tonight. Let the promise in me start. Like an anthem in my heart. From now we will come back home. And we will come back home. Home From now on, from now on, home again. From now on, from now on, home again.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Come Surrey. I hope you've used your time in the interval wisely, as the voting is now closed. If you haven't voted yet, your vote will not count, but you may still be charged. To remind us why we're here tonight, raising money for the Oakleaf charity, here's a short video of the wonderful work they do.
Welcome to Oakleaf Enterprise. We're a local mental health charity based in Guildford, offering vocational training and support to those suffering from mental illness in the community. Along with this, we also offer a range of social inclusion activities. Come have a look. We work to foster confidence and reduce social isolation by actively training, engaging, and supporting individuals with mental ill health to empower them to participate as active members of society. We offer on-the-job training in upholstery, IT, and horticulture, enabling people to acquire new skills and ultimately return to work. Through their placement at Oakleaf, our clients are able to gain up-to-date qualifications, practical experience, and increase their confidence levels, and also have the opportunity to take part in a variety of wellness activities. There is no cost to our clients, and it's easy to refer. For more information, please visit our website at www.oakleaf-enterprise.org.
So, whilst the votes are being counted this evening, we have a very special collaboration.
Please welcome to the floor the GSA dancers performing to 1 Million Dreams with live music from the Department of Music and Media.
Close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house I can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. Run away to a world that we desire. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
What an What an absolutely beautiful performance. So, Strictly Come Surrey is a student-led event bring together students and lecturers all across the university to promote active learning. It also gets to show what Surrey students really are capable of. So I think we have a lot of thank yous tonight.
Firstly, a huge thank you to the university and Students' Union for all their support.
And also to Surrey BLDC backstage team for getting all of those performers ready, 70 of them, and thankfully not all at once.
Also to Surrey stage crew for working so hard on this fantastic production, and Stag TV, of course, the Student Society.
And finally, we would like to thank Surrey Ballroom and Latin Dance Club for doing this whole show and bringing it together.
Before the results, let's see how this whole show came together. Now, time for the results. Please welcome back all of our couples.
So, the votes are in. We've combined the judges' scores and the audience votes to find our Strictly Come Surrey champion. In no particular order, the first 4 couples eliminated from the competition are
Fran and Hayden.
Sarah and Callum.
Christopher and Chloe.
Gemma and Jasper.
Our 5th couple eliminated is Melanie and Ben.
The next couple to be eliminated are Michael and Barbara.
Next, out of the running, it's Lizzie and Alan. The next couple out of the running is Peter and Hayley. Would our eliminated couples please leave the stage, and our 2 remaining couples come and join us on the dance floor.
The winner of the 2019 Strictly Come Surrey is Nick and Jodi.
We must present our winners with their trophy. Welcome, winners of our How are you feeling?
I can't speak.
I think you were going to win.
No.
Oh, it's fantastic. Congratulations.
Get away from us. Wow.
So now, to present our winners with the BLDC Strictly Trophy, we can welcome Michael and Nika Foskett.
They are two former world champion ballroom dancers from the youth category. Please welcome them.
Oh my goodness, she's adorable.
What's the puppy called?
But back to the show. A huge thank you to everyone watching the show tonight, our lovely audience in the studio, and those of you watching at home. Now for our final routine of the evening. Go and get ready for your final dance.
For the final dance this evening, please welcome back the cast of Strictly Come Surrey 2019.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. And so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Oh, now go, walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Once you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye. You think I'd crumble, you think I'd lay down and die.
The GSA Dancers and Olivia Zachariah's Music and Media Band.
Please welcome our support pros.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Don't you fight it, you try to do that conga. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Don't you fight it, you try to do that conga. Feel.
The cast of Strictly Come Surrey 2019. Here we are, our lovely cast.
Give it up for your winners.
Yes, come on down.
2020. This could be you.
We've been your hosts. See you next year.
Walk in the club like $1,000,000. First I hit the bar for a couple of shots. Wink at the beautiful women, I think I'm making them blush. Then I spill my drink, tryna cover it up. Got the dad dance moves, staying ready for them. Got the Batman groove, go steady on them. Hey, senorita in a beautiful dress. Do ya wanna dance? She's telling me yes. I got confidence in myself, but that's just tequila giving me help. Tryna cover it up so you never tell. I feel like dancing with you. It's your moves, baby. 'Cause I can't dance in the way that you do. But I got that love that you ain't used to. Hey, and when the DJ's spinning that song that we grew to, oh my, come and teach me how to dance. Slow down. DJ play that track, checking my kung fu kicks like I'm under attack. I wave my arms like this from front to back. But you never seen a bad mother dance like that. Then you beckon me in with a kiss on the lips. Jump into the middle, come and wiggle your hips. My love, take my hand, I'll give you a spin. Step one, step twice, let the party begin. I got confidence in myself, but that's just tequila giving me help. Trying to cover it up so you never tell. I feel like dancing with you. It's your moves, baby. 'Cause I can't dance in the way that you do. Yeah. But I got that love that you ain't used to. Hey. And when the DJ's spinning that song that we grew to, oh my, come and teach me how to dance.
Dance to the rhythm of the D.O. G and the thug. Watch how I be in the club. Looking, staring, daring, comparing. In my book, they say sharing is caring. So give me your taste. And make your hips just dip to the bass. And watch me run the line. See what I come to find.
It's your moves, baby.